Welcome everyone, Costin here on Serious Gaming with my playthrough of Shards of Resistance, the Raiders custom campaign for Warcraft 3. It's been out for a while. Now it should be pointed out that this campaign is a remastered version. It was originally created by someone else, then someone took it, added a bunch of custom models and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's begin. The backwater province known as Dark Hills has become one of the last vestiges of humanity in the Plaguelands, a safe haven for refugees from the Northlands. The land has been contested for some time from the once proud and mighty Orc clans, now scattered and reduced to minor war bands. Vampire lords also exist. They control the land effectively. Independent from the Scourge, the very dark center of the Dark Hills, a province somewhere in between Lordaeron and Casmodan. They actually heard my call. If what I read here is right. I can't wait to exchange the Strutting Chamber for the throne room. Tonight is the time of their arrival. I mustn't forget to bring the orb if I am to have some influence over. Can a dead man not claim some rest? Karag Zalfron, you are to report to Lord Phaeton in the throne room right away. If not for my special studies, your lord wouldn't have his army. Don't take that tone with me, you bearded old fool. You necromancers have only little value more than those rotting ghouls. Now get moving. Our great king. This great statue deserves a far better place than this dark hallway. Curse the Drellords and their proud vampires cast. Ah, my good Karag Zalfan, I couldn't help but notice you and your spellcasting brethren making preparations for an unauthorized departure. Start explaining yourself. There's absolutely no need for any worries, my great lord. I'm merely leading my fellow necromancers and a score of ghouls to the north. We were to test numerous experiments on an unsuspecting human colony. Since you placed me in charge of the research centers, I thought you wouldn't mind. You fool, I really hope you didn't have any intention of slaying any villagers for your idiotic experiments. You could severely damage these young crops. As head of the defense of Khemri, it would be unwise to provoke a response from the remaining kingdoms in Lordaeron, not while they were just recovering. We are all living dead here. But I would like to state once more, the human colonies are of vital importance to us. I know your King Arthas improves, but we vampires need these humans alive, for now. So we maintain a close watch on them. These humans will need to think they are free. They may never know they fall under my jurisdiction. I hope you understand. Dinner has arrived. How nice. You are dismissed. Fight some trolls or ogres to test your experience. The humans are not to be touched. Understood, my lord. I sense an ulterior motive to his actions. Having them join our ranks grows more and more dangerous. They are loyal to our faith and despise humanity. They don't realize the value of living humans. We need not worry, you already have spies in all the human settlements, and don't forget the human forces, they are quite capable of holding their own. So I think it would be wise to send one of your Praetorians to track the movements of... He's more reckless than we think. Very well, I'll leave you to deal with this matter. I, on the other hand, have grown quite the appetite. Valerie Delbero. It was my dear aunt. She just arrived with the refugees from Anderhall. She was pretty messed up. Well, I've just received a special gift from the elven Lord Lordaeron. His smiths have prepared a special armor for you. Let's see it. Not bad, it fits just perfectly. Those elves knew what they were doing. Let's get back to the party, like showing off with you. That model there on the captain has some problems. Are the minions assembled? All is prepared, we await your commands. Very well, we will not linger in the city anymore. To the docks. We've got enough corpses to summon a grand army of skeletons. Leave the last crates empty then. We move towards a region littered with orc and human remains. That is the perfect site. We'll animate whatever we can find. Now get to the barges. Time is running out. Take the warriors ahead and find us a suitable location to make camp. Kobayashi. We have already spotted something in the clearing ahead. We'll meet you up ahead. I have to see this. This is the village the Almighty spoke of. I must find a high point somewhere. I'll need to perform a ritual so I can speak with the Almighty once more. He guided us this far. Now we will require new instructions. His wisdom will save the Blackrock clan. Quite a lot of custom models. I thought the undead were using ships, not their zeppelins. I have received direct messages from the outlying guard stations. A few hours ago, our scouts detected a large undead aerial transport. We believe they landed a few miles up the outpost of Lady Delbergo's village. Well, it appears another moment of peace is abruptly ended by the arrival of the dead. My good friends and guests at the stable, I'm sorry for being late, and now I'm sorry to leave you all. It appears I'm needed elsewhere. I'm dying to test this new armor. Captain Bauer, you have my blessing. Godspeed. You know, interesting point about the Warcraft universe. In Warcraft 1 and 2, by the way. Not just 1, like people mention 1. No, it's 2 as well. In both those games, there was god references. In fact, in Day of the Dragon, it's mentioned. Really. It's only with Warcraft 3 and WoW where they switch from God to the Light. Now, the Light did exist, but retcon after retcon after retcon. Probably, I imagine partly because people are not fond, like they wanted to go all PC and all that, like safe speech and all that shit, and they didn't want, you know, paladins worshipping God and all that. Anyway. That was the intro. Oh. It's time. Captain Bauer, how good of you to come. A host of undead necromancers is advancing upon our position. Muster the men, we will halt them here. No walking dead may reach the town of my dearest. Lady Delbero is here. Her presence will surely inspire the men. Oh, that footman model is so fucking bugged. Thankfully, this isn't actually a human campaign, by the way. My warriors, trouble is at hand. The Almighty spoke to me in a vision. He warned me of the coming of a vast force that threatens the very survival of our people. The only assurance that we have of overcoming this is to capture the Duke's daughter. The Almighty assured me that she is a living human captive. How will that aid our cause? I say we slaughter the humans and raid the town's resources. The only good human is the dead one. Yeah, to our steeds. We'll make the ground run red. We shall pile their corpses a mile high. Very well, you can have your fun with the villagers. Just remember, Valerie Delbero, I want her alive. You got a problem. Large undead warband is advancing. They head towards the village. They've already engaged the human forces at the outpost. Minor units are slipping past their outpost and are quickly descending upon the village. What? The undead must not reach the town before we are done with it. Right, my warriors. Alright then. So. I'm gonna get the wolves and all that. Still. I am going to pause the video right here. It was a very long intro. That sets up the stage here. We're in a portion of, I guess, southern Lordaeron. It's border with Cosmodine and all that. Though, keep in mind, this was, I think, originally came out very early on, this campaign. So just something to point out, like the original version, not this one with all the custom models and sounds and all that shit.